Hi everyone, it's me again. I think my last video was, I don't know, probably in like May, maybe even April. Now it's almost November. And I have gotten a couple of responses, people missing my videos, so I figure I might as well try a new video here and see what happens. All right, so just a little bit about what's been going on since I've last updated, which has been a while. I did go into, hold on, I just lost the camera here. So now you can see me, but I can't see you, so it's slightly annoying. Let me just find it. Okay. Embarrassing, I'm not good with MacBooks. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I did end up going to the eating disorder hospital program here. I have been in hospital programs before, and I find they're just a band-aid fix. You go in, you have to eat. If you don't eat, you're kicked out. You gain a certain amount of weight a week, and then you leave. I unfortunately, they were trying me on different sorts of medications that I told them I do not get good side effects on, like, warning, do not put me on them, but they insisted, so I went on, and I had horrible reactions to them. And then I just, after 12 days, I was like, you know what, like, I need to leave. This is just, it doesn't feel right. Like, I'm just another number. I'm not treated as a person. I'm being tested with different drugs that I told them I do not do well on, and I had such horrible side effects. They actually had to give me a shot in my butt, 2 shots, to calm the side effects I was getting. And I left, and I was very motivated to go back to the residential place I was at almost 2 years ago, because that place really helped me, and I was able to maintain recovery and not engage in binging and purging for 6 months, which is the longest I've been able to go since this all started at the age of 14. And I'm 27. I will be 28 next month in November. Not looking forward to that. And yeah, so I got myself to this residential treatment place. I had to pay. I was able to collect funds here and there and then use some of my student loan. And I realized, you know what, this place has changed. People were actively acting out on symptoms just constantly. And I was like, I could be doing this at home. Like, come on, I don't want to be around this. So I left. And it truly wasn't really eating disorder related. It was more, I felt like the environment was just not helping. In fact, it was almost giving me permission to engage in symptoms while in treatment, which I find that very counterproductive. So I did go back home very motivated, started seeing my therapist twice a week, a dietitian, following a meal plan, still struggling with binging and purging, but I would be able to get through 2 days, maybe 3 if I was lucky, but it wasn't like my life revolved around binging and purging. Like, I didn't have to be as sneaky and plan it at a certain time. Like, if it happened, it happened, more like. And if I did go a couple days without, I needed to do it. I felt like I needed to do it. And I was doing okay for the month of August. I wasn't in school. I wasn't working, just focusing on recovery. And school starts in September, and shit hit the fan. And I'm not doing well again. And I guess that's why I've been avoiding these videos, because I don't want to be a disappointment to anyone. I am very pro recovery. I am not pro Anna, pro Mia whatsoever. I just am struggling, and I'm looking for other people who have overcome this, who are also struggling. just so I don't feel so alone, because I feel very alone. I've tried to be social. I have severe social anxiety as well. I have major depression. For me, I truly believe that my depression comes first before my eating disorder. Yes, obviously, malnutrition and binging and purging is going to make the depression worse. But in my experience, even when I have been doing better nutritionally, my depression is strong and I go through stages of being suicidal. And it's very scary because I don't know who to turn to in those moments. And it happened 2 weeks ago. And I try to find anything to hold on to. And yes, I know right now it's worse because I am binging and purging daily, several times a day, sometimes 8 hours straight if my roommate's not around. Obviously, that's going to take a mental toll on me as well as a physical toll. But even the times when I had those 6 months of no symptoms, I was still had many days where I couldn't get out of bed, and that terrifies me. And it's like, why even try to recover from an eating disorder if I'm going to be miserable in other ways? And at least I know why I'm depressed now. It's because I'm not taking care of myself. I mean, who the hell is going to be happy when they're binging and purging constantly and starving themselves? I don't really know many people who do that who are happy. At least this gives me an excuse. Otherwise, it's like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, why am I so miserable? Yeah, I had a rough childhood. Yeah, I didn't have it easy, but I have everything I need. Yeah, I struggle financially. Yeah, I'm a almost 28-year-old undergrad student still living off student loans. Okay. Like, why do I struggle so much still? I have been in too many treatments. I have been in over 12 treatments. And I don't know what to do right now. And I'm trying not to get emotional. I kind of have come to the point where, like, I'm kind of done trying, because every time I try and fail, I feel even worse. And now I'm going through a whole thing where my lease is up at the end of November, and I either can move out or I can stay and find a new roommate. And I'm terrified of finding a new roommate because they're going to catch on to me, and we share a bathroom. And I'm sick and tired of having to sneak around all the time. This is so not good to say, I know, but I would kind of rather be able to just do it whenever I want and get it over with. Not have to worry, is my roommate going to hear me? Like right now, my roommate has been through hell and back with me, and she's very oblivious to it. I just told her the other night how I'm not doing well, and she's like, oh, I thought you were doing okay. I'm like, no. Little does she know I'm throwing up every night in the bathroom. But she kind of realized last night when the pizza delivery guy came at midnight and he knocked on the door and didn't buzz in, so I couldn't go out and meet him, and she heard the knock and she realized what I was doing, and it was so embarrassing. Like, who does that? It's just, it must be, I feel bad for her for living with me, like, to live with a raging bulimic. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of at the point where I want to live alone, only so I don't have to put someone else through this, if that makes sense. Like, it's not fair to live with a roommate when I am binging and purging all the time, like to share a bathroom. Now, I've been good with, I don't really eat my roommate's food. There have been times where here and there take things that aren't really noticeable. So that's okay. It's more just the sneaking around, like when I'm binging or purging. And I'm at this dilemma of I'm not sure what to do. Because if I live alone, it's just free range to binge, right? And if something happens to me, no one will know. And it's more expensive to live alone in this city. If I stay, I like my apartment. If I stay here, it's the whole risk of finding a new person and having to feel fake and lie around them all the time. So I just don't really know what to do. That's a dilemma of mine I really have to figure out soon. I'm thinking of just giving my notice to leave and find a place on my own, even if it's temporary, till I maybe feel more stable, if I ever get more stable. I don't really know what's going to happen. All right, this video is getting long. I don't want to bore you guys, but that's just a little update on me. So I'm really struggling, and I don't know. Like I'm at a loss. I'm really confused. I don't know what to do. I'm having a hard time getting through this semester, and at the rate I'm going, probably will have to drop out next semester, and I don't know, like go to the hospital for a couple of weeks just to get a little stable, because I just don't know. We're like a psych ward even because of my depression. I don't know. I can't really think that clear. But that's where I'm at, guys, and I hope you all are fighting, whoever's watching my videos, that you continue to fight, and wherever you are in your path of your eating disorder or your recovery or whatever it is, you know, wherever, we're all at different stages, but I know this is a very lonely illness, and it's just nice to be able to have other people to talk to and connect to. And I guess that's why I'm making these videos. Alright guys, keep fighting, and you're not alone even though you feel alone, and I'm telling that to myself too. Trust me, I am. And I'll see you guys soon.